The desk setup is the place where a large portion of us creatives spend our time editing, scripting, backing up files, all kinds of things. That's why I think it's a worthy investment to dial it in and design it in a way that sets you up for success when doing your work. While my setup may not be perfect yet, it's been a source of energy and focus for me during work, and I hope this video can inspire and encourage anyone who hasn't invested in their workspace to do so. The most important part of any setup is the desk. I for the longest time went the cheap route and always cut corners when it came to my desks. I finally decided to invest a good chunk of change into my desk and haven't regretted that decision at all. My desk is the Secretlab Magnus Pro. Its main features being that it's fully magnetic, its cable management tray in the back, and its sit-to-stand capability. Let me tell you, getting a sit-to-stand desk was always a priority of mine for my back's sake, and I can confirm it's very much worth it. I spend a lot of my time standing now when doing work at my desk. There's a ton I can say about this desk, but I'll save that for a later video dedicated to it. For those times I'm not standing, I have Corsair's TC100 gaming chair. I chose this gray and black color to keep it nice and streamlined, but I have been pleased overall with the comfort of this chair, the neck and lumbar pillows being a highlight. It's got plenty of adjustability all around and is able to adapt to whatever position my body needs. The mouse and keyboard I've been using for years now is none other than the Logitech MX Keys and MX Master, made specifically for Macs. There's not much to say about this mouse and keyboard other than that they work flawlessly. The comfort of the mouse has been something I've absolutely loved and have never had my hand cramp or anything. They're starting to get a little worn down from the years of use, but they're still going strong and don't miss a beat when paired with my MacBook Pro. Speaking of which, my daily workhorse machine for the past 3 years has been the 16-inch MacBook M1 Pro. Before this, I had jumped between using Intel chip MacBooks and building a work machine PC a couple of different times. The reason I kept going back and forth was I loved Apple's connectivity with my iPhone and the entire ecosystem when using a Mac, but at times it just wasn't fast enough when using Adobe software. I built a handful of PCs to video edit on and game on, but it just never was the same as Apple. I'm not a huge gamer in the first place anyways, I mainly used for work. So once Apple released their own silicone chip with the M1 series, I made the switch again and jumped on the M1 Pro immediately. I've been rocking the single monitor setup with a laptop stand and have loved the workflow. With the help of my Ivanki docking station and the cable management, I settled on this streamlined workflow to connect my drives and SD card reader all in a fairly hidden and low profile setup. My main monitor is the Asus PA278QV 27-inch ProArt display. For around $200 or $250 or so, this display has been phenomenal for my photo and video editing. The 2560 by 1440 75Hz monitor has proven to be plenty of performance for what I need. The colors are accurate and lively and has a ton of adjustability with the included stand. It's another piece I've been rocking for quite some time now, and don't really see a reason to move on from it. For my sound, I've been rocking Logitech's Z625 speaker and subset. These have honestly been some great speakers, and I use them daily when balancing the sound in my videos. While I think aesthetically they might not look the best, they do more than make up for that with their sound quality. And for those times I need to throw on a headset and really dial in my sound, I use none other than the Audio-Technica M50Xs. I made a separate video going over these things, so I won't spend too much time on them, but these things still perform incredibly well and have been one of my favorite purchases of all time. The rest of the desk is made up of an alarm clock I found off Amazon and a $40 monitor desk light I also found on Amazon. The desk light included a wireless button to toggle it on and off, and it's actually magnetic too, so I found a great little place for it underneath the desk for easy access to it when I need it. Oh, and you can't forget a plant. Everyone needs a plant on their desk. So there you have it, guys, my entire desk setup that took me all the way through 2024 and helped me complete my work and personal projects. While there's still a ton I'd like to do to this setup, and I'm sure I'll continue to just add to it throughout my life, I do take pride in where it's at currently, and I'm extremely thankful for all it does for me in my day-to-day tasks. You may have heard me say I've upgraded a few things, and I actually have. I wanted to go ahead and make a video about the setup that I had all the way through 2024, just because it was a setup that I was extremely proud of, and one that I enjoyed thoroughly all the way throughout this year. So I wanted to go ahead and highlight it before I do make an updated video on my new setup, but that will be a completely new video going over the new desk setup that'll get me through 2025. This video's community highlight is going to JogoLock1190. Jogo left this comment on my Magnus Pro unboxing video. He says, "Excellent video, this is my 2025 project. Completely rebuild my office room and will be using the Magnus Pro XL as my desk." Like I said in this video, such a great goal to have is to rebuild your setup and just really dial it in. And the Magnus Pro is gonna be a great desk to start that with. That is it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, feel free to give it a like down below, as well as subscribe. If you're into tech reviews, you love the outdoors, and love learning about cameras, cameras, go ahead and stick around. That's what I cover here. And as always, a huge and special thank you to those of you who stuck around and watched this whole video. You guys are always my favorite, getting that retention up. But come on, you guys know the drill. As always, as enough consuming content, go out there and create something yourself, get those desk setups dialed in. I will see you all in the next video.